finish them, and all the seats have been sold. We're live at the Empire Fight Camp. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Larry Holmes, 6'3" tall, weighed in at 226 pounds, and has an 81-inch reach. And facing him, Riddick Bowe, 6'5", 240 pounds with a reach of 81 inches.
You've got power, you've got size. It's like somebody blocked the sun out. Then you've got someone that's shorter, that's lighter, that's smaller. They've got to move, they've got to use their speed. Depend on their boxing skills. If you can do that, if you can outbox them, you can beat anybody that's in front of you. Got to be smart, got to be sharp, got to stay on your toes.
And here comes the Eastern assassin, Larry Holmes, the man that beat Muhammad Ali, but never has really gotten his just due. Criminally underrated. Let's see what he's got in store for us in this one. Here comes Riddick, Big Daddy Bowe, the 1988 Olympic silver medalist, a two-time heavyweight champion, and one of the best inside fighting heavyweights there's ever been.
Look at the weight. How much weight are you going to give away in a fight?
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Easton, Pennsylvania, here is one of boxing's all-time greats, the heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Easton Assassin, introducing Larry Holmes. Fighting out of the blue corner from Brooklyn, New York, here is the Olympic silver medalist and the two-time unified heavyweight champion of the world, introducing Big Daddy Riddick Bowe.
They'll be fighting under the lights tonight. What a unique environment as we get set for this high-energy showdown.
The clouds have held the rain back. It's getting breezy, it's getting darker. The fans are getting desperate. They want to get involved in this fight. And now, the action's about to begin.
These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Good counter punch. You don't want to trade shots. Counter punch. And he fails to score with that left hook. What a fitting stage for this grudge match. This theater has seen a lot of drama over the years, but perhaps none more compelling than this.
God, I've got to give it to the promoter. To pick this place, every ticket is like gold dust. You cannot get these tickets. So if you are in this venue, you are watching this fight, trust me, we're lucky to be sat here.
Lands with the right counter. They both want the knockout. Oh, and they just got their bell rung. Counter scores. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
You are fighting the Swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that Swarmer, once you do that, you're giving him another chance that shouldn't have one.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. A perfect counter lands. He missed with that jab. This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
With sluggers, you cannot let them get into a rhythm because this is how they train. This is how they prepare for a fight. This is what they'll do all night. Do not dance their dance. You've got to use speed.
Good punch. That left counter punch will score. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Beautiful counter shot. Nice count. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. Feel good? Good man. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps are up here and we'll start carrying out.
The referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Punch, counter punch. It's the typical big man, little man argument. He's got to be quicker. He's got to move a lot to win this fight.
If you're in there with a guy so big in front of you, you've got to be smart. You've got to use your smarts and use that skill. This is what you've prepared for. You've got to negate that jab, let it ride past you and push his own weight on him.
Great counter right hand there. He threw the hook, didn't land. Just misses with that big right hand. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over.
Because they're so big, because they can push, because they've got the weight behind them, they may not be connecting, but trust me, when they connect, that's when this fight sets on fire because somebody's going to get hurt and someone's got to react.
Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. He got out of the way of that right hook.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dares do anything out of turn.
Good right hand. Big left, but doesn't score with it. They exchange punches. That left counter was perfectly timed. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That can be the real difference.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Catch and shoot. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Good counter right hand again. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Nice counter shot. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Don't let him get back into this fight. But you can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into it.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action. On to the third. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Nice counter shot. He gets out of the way of that left hand. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
Nice counter shot with the right hand. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Both going for the KO. It's so obvious. You believe which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? How did they not go down? Good counter-punching for both these fighters. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing? And Bowe is dead, and what a rarity! Big Daddy Bowe is down.
One, two, three, four, five.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down. Big Daddy in trouble. Shots, even if they land, are going to do no damage. Beautiful counter punch. Perfect counter shot. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Bowe is dazed, and the Big Daddy hits the floor.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. 2 knockdowns in the last round.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Right and beautiful. Great round. Relax. Now don't wait till the Lord for it. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action. There's the bell to start round 4. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Energy and... Whoa, Bowe took that and he didn't take it well at all. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now. Might want to back out of the pocket here. Look how slow these punches are. Good left counter that lands. And a counter left. And he just misses with that jab. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
That counter shot lands. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. That left hook missed.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will...
Whoa, Larry Holmes on the back foot. How did they not go down? Larry Holmes now stumbling back, and Larry Holmes goes down. At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Good counter punching. Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. Quick punch scores. Counter left hand there. What a world championship fight we're seeing, ladies and gentlemen. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Be smart, change your angle. Okay, I'm happy. Right that round. Good work, you thinking. Yeah, don't get the jab and don't get carried away. Think back the punch and under what you do.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action. And there's the bell for round 5. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle, man. He's got to bluff him.
fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed. Nice job landing with that right hand. You don't want to trade shots. No, we don't see a knockdown. There's a counter shot. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. There's a right hand. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. And there you have it. Lights out. Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Oh, what a shot! What a shot! You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.